me earlier. So I got access to LinkedIn Live finally, after a long time. I think I applied maybe like 3 times or 4 times in like 6 months. And I think finally they got tired of me and they gave me access. So that's awesome. So if you guys are watching on obviously TikTok, you can ask your questions in the in the chat. Same with Instagram. But if you're watching on YouTube or LinkedIn, you can use the chat box and ask your questions. Anything you guys want to know about social media growth, lead gen, Facebook ads, online business, that's like my area. All right, so someone asked, so do I do affiliate marketing with ClickBank? So I do affiliate marketing, but I do not use ClickBank. Most of my affiliate marketing, the way I do it, it's actually, let me share my screen with you guys, because it'll be really interesting to see that. There you go. There you go. So if you guys are on YouTube and LinkedIn, you will be able to see my screen. So the way my affiliate marketing is, I don't use ClickBank or the Commission Junkie is another platform, I guess. I work directly with brands. A lot of brands and different tools, they reach out to me, and that's how I'm able to do like affiliate relationships. And then if you look at my YouTube, so this is my YouTube channel, the video. If you look at the description, so I have several links there, and those are affiliate links. So that's how I do affiliate marketing right now. Who knows, in the future I may consider Click or other platforms. Hello to Kevin from LinkedIn. Thank you for joining. It's awesome. All right, so what do I think of Instagram Reels? Ooh, we talk about this almost every day. So here's what I think. I think, personally, well, obviously I'm excited. I want access ASAP so I can play with the tool and then kind of like see, play with all the features and everything, all the gadgets, I guess, goodies inside Instagram Reels. But I do feel everything that Instagram is giving us inside Instagram Reels, that should have been a part of Instagram Story anyways. So, but I'm excited. I can't wait to get access. We don't have access here in the United States. Obviously, I'm going to play with it, create a lot of content, and then I might I will create some educational videos for you guys on my YouTube channel. So do subscribe to my YouTube if you haven't done that already. Can you please share only screen? All right, so I think I will make a note. So anything I will share in future, I'll just share or make it probably big. All right, I want to post on Reels. That will be fun. I think so. I think Instagram definitely is a very mature platform, and access to Reels will be cool. Even though I do think that it's not going to, in the short run, I don't think TikTok has anything to worry about. I think it's a very different, because Reels is sort of like embedded inside Instagram. You have to go on from my understanding, like explore, and it's just one of the many things that Instagram does. There's like feed and stories and IGTV and live. So I don't think it's going to be a big threat to TikTok for now. I do fear that Instagram is going to struggle, just like IGTV. They're still like struggling with the adoption of IGTV. So that may happen, but I'm excited. I want to get access and play with all the features of Instagram Reels ASAP. Too much noise on Instagram, so I did something. Hopefully the audio is better now. Let me know. All right, next question. What's the tool I use for YouTube SEO? So the tool I use, it's actually right here. It's called TubeBuddy. So it's embedded on my Instagram right here. It's like a Chrome extension. And the website is tubebuddy.com. Yeah, right here. So this tool helps you finding the right topics for your YouTube content. Also finding the right keywords. That's a big thing. If you want to do well on YouTube, make sure you create content that people are searching for, right? It's not. Put your content on both. Cannot hear you on LinkedIn. Ooh, that's not good. Um, Let me know. Anyone else watching on LinkedIn? Can you guys hear me, or is it kind of like messed up? Let me know in the chat, please. Facebook ads. What's your strategy to get good at leveraging custom audience? Well, the thing I make sure with custom audience, if I'm using custom audiences for Facebook ads, the biggest thing is you have to make sure the quality of the source of that audience, the source of that audience or the quality is good. A lot of times, we work with clients and they give us custom like an email list, but that email list is like they buy it. It was bought by them in the past. So obviously, if that's the case, then custom audience strategy may not work for you, right? So you want to make sure the quality of that audience is you want to pay attention to that. And the also thing is for custom audience, both the exclusions and inclusions, right? So sometimes you might be creating a campaign where you do not want to show it to your existing clients or existing audience. In that case, you want to make sure you exclude the custom audience from your Facebook ad campaign. So yeah, that's what I would say for Facebook ads and custom audience, but very powerful strategy. Are you live on different social media platforms? Yes, I am. I'm live on TikTok, Instagram, and also LinkedIn and YouTube. By the way, anyone watching on LinkedIn, so Kevin mentioned the audio is bad. Please let me know if you're watching on LinkedIn, if the audio is still bad. Hopefully it's not. All right, next question. When you share your screen, ooh, got it. So I believe that's Peter said that when I share my screen, the sound is turned off in YouTube and LinkedIn. Interesting. That's very interesting. Thank you for letting me know. So right now, I'll just kind of share the camera. Hopefully the audio is back now on LinkedIn. But yeah, let me know if you are watching on LinkedIn. Thank you, Peter, for letting me know. I got 17,000 views on IGTV. That's awesome. Congratulations. And do keep in mind, you know, the IGTV, the Instagram is launching very soon. You'll be able to monetize your IGTV just like YouTube. So that's awesome. What's a tool I use to make video content? So honestly, like these days, I just use my phone. And the only app I use to make content is the TikTok app. That's it. I don't use anything else. That's like, but if you're looking for some tools or some apps, InShot is really good. There's a tool that TikTok's their parent company released. I forgot the name of it. It's the video editing, but it's very similar to. It's not obviously TikTok. It's a separate tool that you can use to create short video content. But InShot is good. iMovie is good. What else? I mean, there's so many different like tools. Video Leap, I think that's another really good tool if you want to create like short form video content. But personally, I don't use any tools. I just my strategy is my phone and my TikTok app. That's all I need. All right. So next question. Yeah, I'll scroll back up and look at all the questions. How to grow a successful Instagram page? Please explain. So you need 4 things to grow Instagram page. Number 1, content. And you're gonna hate me for this, but your content has to be really good, like really, really, really good. And how do you know your content is good? Based on the feedback from your target audience and also your analytics. That's how you will know if your content is good or not. So that's number 1. Number 2 is one thing on content. So right now, infographics and also the carousel post. Those 2 type of content are doing really well on Instagram. So that's content. Number 2 is hashtags. So you want to make sure you use the right size and the right type of hashtag. So that's number 2. Number 3 is you need engagement. So spend 80% of your time engaging with your audience. So don't just post content on Instagram and run away, because then you're going to struggle with the growth on that. And then if you do have the bid, I would use Instagram story ad. So those are the 4 things that you need to grow on Instagram right now. A lot of people think the hashtags don't work on Instagram. From my observation, from my testing, they do. You do have to use the right size of hashtags and the right type of hashtag. All right, good question. Yeah, hopefully my audio is fixed on YouTube and LinkedIn now. We had kind of like an issue, but hopefully it's all fixed out. All right, so next question. How can I come up with content to post on my LinkedIn to increase my engagement? So how do you come up with content for LinkedIn? Couple of things here. Number 1, ask your audience. And if you can't ask them, maybe you don't have an email list or a group or a community where let's say you can't ask, then just sit down and make a list of all the questions, the burning problems, the challenges that your target audience has. Make a list of those, and those are like your content ideas. The other thing that you can do is make a list of the things you want to be known for. Right? For example, in my case, I want to be known for Facebook marketing, TikTok marketing, LinkedIn marketing, YouTube. So these are all like content ideas. So that's like number 2. Number 3 is you can also go to place like Quora.com, AnswerThePublic.com. Those are like Q&A sites, and you can get ideas for different like millions of ideas for any topic. So that's how I would think about coming up with content ideas to post on LinkedIn. Audio is clear now. Awesome. Thank you, brother, so much for letting me know. So it seems like audio is working back. Thank you for answering the session and answering question. You're welcome. Awesome. All right, so how to bring the traffic? So there's a question from Instagram. How to bring more traffic on website using different social media effectively in less time? What's the best platform? So the best platform to bring traffic, you have to know what type of traffic you want, right? So if you're looking for like, people who are interested in fashion, people interested in like, different like trends and fashion, and you want like females, and Pinterest, right? If you're looking for maybe Gen Z traffic, then TikTok. If you're looking for like B2B, then LinkedIn. So that's the first thing you have to answer. What type of traffic you want, or in other words, who is your target audience? That's a real question. The second is do identify that, pick the channel, and then every channel is kind of like a different. It works a little bit different. For example, if it's a TikTok, then there's a lot of like organic reach on TikTok, and you can create content and drive traffic to your website, right? The other thing is if it's like Instagram or YouTube and someone starting from zero, it will probably take some time to sort of like build your brand on that channel, to build the enough momentum on that channel so you can drive people away. And I think the biggest thing you asked is in less time. So the quickest way to drive traffic to your website, actually there are two ways. Let's see. So the first method is use ads, then you can drive traffic quickly. The second is focus on a channel that has a lot of like organic reach and engagement, and which is TikTok right now. So those are the two ways to drive quick traffic. All right, great question. How do you start with affiliate marketing? So the way I did, I just kind of looked at the tools that I was using, and I reached out to them, and I was like, hey, do you guys have an affiliate program? And sometimes they responded back and said yes. And also on my YouTube channel, I think I showed my YouTube channel a couple of minutes ago. So here's my YouTube channel again. A lot of the content that I create on my YouTube channel, I'm talking about different tools or different like brands, using examples. And sometimes it's not like an affiliate relationship, but then they watch those videos, they pay attention, and then they reach out to me and they are like, hey, can we work together? So it's sort of like an organic approach. That's what I do. But it's totally up to you. You can do that, make a list of all the tools and the stuff that you use on a daily basis, and then reach out to them, or just go to their website and look for affiliates. You can probably become an affiliate without talking to them. The other option is, which I don't do right now, you can use sites like ClickBank, JVZoo, I believe Commission Junkie, and there's so many other ones too. And start doing affiliate marketing like that. So that's like a option number 2. All right. So what do you use for Instagram analytics? So one, I use the Instagram, the app analytics. So because you can, on Instagram, you can go to Insights and you can kind of like see all the data that you want. The other is, I don't know if you're looking at my screen, there's a site called igblade.com. So here's the site that I use sometimes. And basically you can just search for any public Instagram account, let's say Lewis House, and then you'll be able to see like analytics and data on this. So igblade.com is one. There's another site called Ninjalytics. That's another one. I believe Social Blade, you can do this. So there's so many sites. There's so many tools that you can use to check analytics. So here's a growth on this Instagram account. So there's a lot of data that you can get for free. You don't have to use any like paid products. Thank you so much for valuable time. Awesome. I'm so glad you liked it. How do you find clients for social media management? So 2 platforms I would focus on, LinkedIn and then Facebook groups. And then after the lockdown, when you're able to go out, in-person meetings. I think the social media management, a lot of people forget that attending local events, networking events, that can bring a lot of early clients. So that's that. And then the number 3 is focus on building your own personal brand. So whatever type of clients you want, maybe Facebook ads, start creating content on that topic so people can find you from your content. So those are the 3 or 4 things I would focus on if I want clients for social media management. You're producing great content and helping us to grow. Thank you so much for your efforts. Hey, you are welcome. I'm so glad you like it. I'm so glad. And that's what I try to do. I think the purpose of my live is, the Q&A format, and as many questions I can answer. Obviously, sometimes I miss some, or sometimes I get questions that I can't answer. So I'll let them know as well. But my goal with these live is to give you guys like the next step, something that you can take and take the next step towards building your business, or doing lead gen, whatever it may be. For example, we talked about affiliate marketing, and maybe you heard me mention ClickBank, and then you go check it out. So my goal with these like Q&A lives is to enable you guys to take the next step, because once you take the next step, and then it becomes another step, and then another step, and then slowly it becomes momentum. Right, so that's my goal from doing these lives. What software do you use for your live on all social media? So I'm using right now. I'm using Restream.io, so that's what I use. I also use StreamYard. Those are the 2. And then for TikTok, I'm using one of my phones, and for Instagram, I'm using like another phone. So that's how I'm doing live, at least today, right now. All right, let's see if I missed any questions. So I just started a business in ladies beauty salon. How can I market to let people know about my business? So my question to you would be, where do you think people who can potentially become your customers, where do you think those people are? So answer that question maybe on a piece of paper, and maybe it's Instagram. So once you identify that, and then second is then start creating a lot of content on that platform. So that's how, for local like businesses. And obviously you want to make sure you use the right hashtags. Also, if you're trying to drive people to your salon, maybe, you can run different offer ads, campaigns like that. So there's a lot of different things you can do. Awesome question. B2B lead gen tools. The only tool I use for B2B lead gen personally is LinkedIn. I think, but there's some other, the LinkedIn Sales Navigator. That's another tool that you can look into. My B2B's kind of like strategy is on LinkedIn. Couple of things. Step 1 is create an awesome profile, right? So create a profile that speaks to your target audience, right? And then number 2 is start creating consistent content on LinkedIn, so your audience can find you from your content. And then number 3 is do like outreach to people, the right audience. That's why I do it manually. I don't use any tools. I do know there are a lot of like interesting tools for B2B lead gen on LinkedIn. Some automation tools. So you want to be careful if you decide to use automation on LinkedIn. That's a very risky place to be in. But that's what I do. I focus on LinkedIn, profile, optimization, and consistent content, and also reach out. So if I want to reach out, by reach out, I mean, let's say if I want to reach out to, or my goal is to attract restaurant owners and I want to run Facebook ads for them, then I will actually, reach out to those people on LinkedIn by like messaging. So that's kind of like the way I do lead gen, for B2B lead gen from LinkedIn. Great question. Can you please create an online course where you talk about B2B digital marketing for startups? Ooh, that's a great idea. So I'll make a note, and if I do create an online course, I'll consider that topic. That's a really good idea, because I think a lot of here's the mistake that startups make. The biggest mistake, they focus on building the product, or the app or the platform, whatever it may be, but they don't build their audience, right? So what happens is then fast forward like 6 months or the launch day, the day of the launch, they have their product sort of ready, but they have no one who's going to buy the product. So my kind of like strategy is when I work with startups is from day number one, you start building your product and also you start building your community. So that's kind of like the mistake that they, but that's a really good idea for online course. Thank you. What's the best idea to invest in digital marketing for B2B as a startup where we have less budget? So if you have less budget or no budget for startups, I would say the best kind of like area to look into is two things come to mind. Number one is content marketing. So create a lot of content, whether it's on your blog or on YouTube, because if depending on what tools you use and resources, you may not have to pay anyone, right? So create a lot of content. And number two is collaboration. So what that means is I would find other people who are in the same niche and then find a way to co-create content with them. And one example could be guest blogging, right? So find people who have your audience in your niche, influencers or bloggers, and then maybe write guest blogs for them. So that's what I would do if I have zero budget for like B2B space as a startup. B2B lead gen from Facebook to LinkedIn. What is your question? What do you want to know? All right, so Instagram hashtag tool. So the ones I like, it's the couple that I like. One is the display purposes, and I have several videos about these tools on my YouTube channel if you want to watch. So display purposes is a really good one. The second one is meta hashtag. Yeah, meta hashtag, and I have videos on that too. And the third one, those two are free. The third one is actually a paid one, and it's called InGrammer. So those are the tools that I use for my hashtag research. All right, next question. Video with or without subtitles. So if I have to pick, with or without subtitles, I would say, if you can, definitely do it with subtitles, because there's a lot of data out there about, people watching or consuming content and the audio being off, right? So then you can attract or target those people. And do keep in mind, these days, to add subtitles to your videos, it doesn't cost much. Actually, in many cases, you can do it for free. There's tools like Veed.io. There's another tool called Subly. And there was another tool that I recently found, Type Studio. I do have videos on these tools as well. So I would say, yeah, definitely add, if you can, you have the resources and the budget, definitely add subtitles. Why not? And there's some data. I don't remember the number, but there's some data out there that the videos with the subtitles actually outperform videos without the subtitles. So, there's that as well. How do you do your B2B lead gen from Facebook to LinkedIn? So I don't do like from Facebook to LinkedIn. Like if I'm doing like B2B lead gen, I focus on LinkedIn because that's the primary sort of like for me personally. On Facebook, here's something you can do on Facebook though. Join the Facebook groups that has your audience, and then start adding value to that Facebook group. Become like a go-to expert in that group. And then you can do lead gen from Facebook. So you can do B2B lead gen from Facebook. You can do B2B lead gen from LinkedIn. I don't know what you mean when you say from Facebook to LinkedIn. But yeah, you can use both platforms to generate leads from. How to convert leads into customers before starting a new online business? So if it's a new business and you want to convert leads into customers, I mean, it has to be something for them, right? So maybe use case studies Maybe use testimonials, maybe use compelling offers. Think of what's a win for that customer, right? So that's what, and if it's a new business, you may not have like in a lot of testimonials or case study. That's where some people believe in working for free in the beginning, so you can capture some testimonials and stuff like that. So that's an option as well. But you definitely want to convert leads into customers. You have to think about how can you create a win for these people, right? So don't just think about you, think about them as well. Hey. Yes.
So all of our printers are broke down. And a lot of places I see this in attendance using what print out some documents.
So I believe, do you know Chitra, the building manager? I believe you'll have to like talk to her because I think that printer was disconnected a while ago.
Okay.
And I don't know if it can be back online easily.
Okay, because the large printer,
Mm-hmm.
that one, I used it yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Today it's like gone, like completely gone. So I think it's becoming a way for like maintenance.
Yeah. So do you have her number? I think I don't have it on me, but Samir might have it. Or
those guys have a printer?
yes, Jim has a printer too.
Okay.
So you can see if you want to use that. Awesome. All right, guys, we're back. All right, next question. So can you suggest a tool or app to translate audio for my YouTube? Translating audio means dubbing in my native language. I do not know any such tool, but guess what? Start with Google. Go to Google and ask, and Google is like the best resource, right? What's the best app to create animated videos for my YouTube channel? So if you're looking for animation videos, Canva recently has some animations there. So that's, maybe the tool that comes to mind for animations is Animoto. That's one. A V-Video is another tool. Those are the two that come to my mind. But again, you know what you can easily do? Search on Google for, top video tools for animation and the free one, right? So I'm sure you can find like tons and tons of tools. But yeah, Animoto and V-Video are the two that I can think of now. Great question. Instagram hashtag tool video. So yeah, if you want to watch any video about the tools that I'm mentioning, so Instagram hashtag tools or the video subtitle tools. So all the videos are on my YouTube channel. So if you guys go to, you probably can't see on TikTok and Instagram, but on both of those platforms, there's a link in my bio. So you can go to my bio and then click the link and then go to my YouTube. And just all you have to do is just search on my YouTube channel. Search for like Instagram hashtag or maybe video subtitles, or and then you'll find tons and tons of content. For example, here's my YouTube channel. So if you want to see what videos I have for Instagram hashtag tool, so you can just click on this search and then search for Instagram hashtag, because I have tons and tons of videos. So, and look at this, all these videos are about the hashtag tool, different tools that I use. Some of these are tutorials, some of these are like paid sponsorships, or there's like affiliate relationship that I have with these tools. Some are like reviews and a lot of different things. But that's how you can see all of my content. Awesome. All right, guys. So any last minute question? Let me see if I missed anything. We will wrap this up. So I know we kind of had a audio hiccup on LinkedIn and YouTube. So I'll look at that. I believe it's because if I try to use just a screen share, then I lose audio. But I'll make sure I check that, and maybe when we do this live tomorrow, hopefully that problem won't be there. All right, last question. Rohan's on YouTube. How do you get organic leads from LinkedIn? By creating, it's a 3-step process that I tell people. Step 1 is, fix your profile. So LinkedIn profile, make sure your LinkedIn profile speaks to your target audience. That's very important, right? Number 2 is create consistent content, daily content or 3 or 4 times per week, and obviously good content, right? And number 3 is do a lot of engagement with your target audience on their content and also sending them messages. So those are the 3 things you need to get organic leads from LinkedIn. Great question. All right, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. This was fun. We will do this again tomorrow, maybe. So stay safe, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye for now.